Hi everyone and welcome to AireCon 2024. We're here with Mike, who's going to tell us all about Pandora Celeste. Mike, welcome.
Hi. Yeah, this is Pandora Celeste. This is a love letter to sci-fi monster movies.
Yep.
And it's played out on a three-dimensional box board.
Oh, look at that.
So the game folds out of the box board, and then you just basically take out the cards, put them on the corners, like so, deal those cards out where they need to go, and once you've spread the tokens out around the board, you're ready to play. And the whole idea of this was, because this is a love letter to the kind of, people trapped on a spaceship being chased by alien monsters movies, you wanted to be able to crawl around in the vents, because everybody in these movies crawls around in the vents, don't they? And every game I've played, you've never been able to crawl around in the vents, so we just had to figure out a way of getting a three-dimensional vent system in there. So this is actually the card insert, where you keep all the cards, but then once you've taken the cards out, it becomes part of the three-dimensional box system.
This must have taken you an absolute age to design this box.
Yeah, weirdly, once the concept was there, it didn't take too long, but actually getting to the concept, that was a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
This time last year here at AireCon, we had a sort of a raised platform on legs that was about that high, and anybody trying to get your hand underneath it and so on, you were banging it, and it was terrible. So we were racking our brains and trying to figure out how to make this work. We almost fell out over it. And then I was opening a new Kickstarter and getting all of the middies out of the little vacuum, and I thought, hang on a minute, these vacuum formers, they can do them in transparent plastic, and that's what you needed. So this is a prototype, because vacuum formers, you've got to produce 1,000 of them to make them cost effective. So this acrylic prototype is just a proof of concept. But once we had the concept, it was down. It worked.
Right, so what's the objective of the game and how does it play?
Essentially, it's a semi-deck builder. You are the crew of the CSS Pandora. You wake up in the cryo chamber, or you start spread around the ship. The ship basically tells you that something's going wrong, and it's engaged its emergency protocols. A shiver runs down your spine, because those protocols are designed to protect the ship. They're not designed to protect you. So the first part of the game, you're all working together, cooperating to try and shut down those protocols. Every time you do, something big and nasty crawls out of the woodwork and starts chasing you around the ship. And when you shut down the last protocol, the abandoned ship protocol kicks in, and you're basically racing to get out of Dodge whilst achieving the secret agenda that you started the game with. It's card-based, so you have a series of action cards. You play the action cards, you do whatever the action card lets you do. If you don't have the icon you need, you can play 2 cards face down to do anything that you like. And you're essentially moving around the ship, trying to get into the ship's safes and various other places to pick up the MacGuffins you need to fulfill your agenda. And once you've fulfilled your agenda, you've got the decouple codes to get out of Dodge. All the while, you're being chased through the AireCon by something big and nasty.
Not being chased through the AireCon, but through the AireCon.
But through the AireCon, Indeed,
Awesome. Okay, so what's the plan to get this into people's hands then?
We're at the moment, we're about to start our big marketing campaign. I'm hoping that we can build a good, strong community of people who just, they love these kinds of movies, love these kinds of games, want to tell us what other things they want in the games. And then come June, after the UK Games Expo, we're going to take this on to GameFound. And I'm hoping there we'll have a community that is essentially going to be voting on what the next big nasty they want to see cropping up is, and hopefully we'll get a nice vibe going. And what I really, really want to be doing here is working with people who love this genre to actually kind of go, it would be great if we had this. It would be great if we had that. We want a character that reflects this. And so on.
And on the love letter to sci-fi fans, you've hidden a few little Easter eggs in this board for people to find as well. So.
Yeah, me and my artist, we had a great time here. Basically, hidden here are something like 29 little nods to various movies and series and so forth. Nothing too obvious, but if you know your sci-fi, you'll kind of go, oh, that's that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Mike, if people want to find out more, where should they go online to find out?
We are on www.guntowergames.com. Just frankly, type Pandora Celeste into any search engine, and that'll get you. Look on GameFound. Follow us on GameFound.
Yep.
And we'll hopefully also going to have a Discord server up and running quite soon, because we're going to get a TTS mod and a print and play out so that people can try it and feed back to us.
Awesome. I'll put links to everything in the video description down below for people.
Fantastic.
Mike, thanks very much. And
thank you very much.
I'm glad your AireCon weekend has gone well. It sounds like it's
been a blast. People have loved it, but don't back into any dark corners.
Yes, indeed. And on that note, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.